This is
This ain't your grandpa's ham radio, no sir. Grab your rig, hit the trail, mindset on fire. Parks on the air, we're activating the wire. Summits on the air, climb high, scream CQ, portable power. No shack, just me and you. Experiment wild, break the old rules. Contesting pile-ups, we're owning the fools. No age limit here, it's a state of mind. Kids table rebels, leave the boring behind. Heavy signals, crashing down. CQ, own the town. Poda, soda, contest roar. Ham radio, kids table forevermore. Beat, poop, bang, waves in the fight. This is our revolution, turn it up tonight. Kids table, not your grandpa's ham radio, your future on the air. QRT out.
Good after evening, noon, y'all. And I see Vince. So Vince is the ultimate producer. He put that in the chat really quick, just so I would see it right here at eye level, just so I would not mess it up.
got your back, buddy.
All right. Vince, we missed you, buddy.
Yeah, I missed you guys too. It's great to be back.
Glad to have you back and everything. So we are here tonight. One of the things that if you guys have not seen it, Frank Tank Radio generally does a question at the Hamfest as he's walking around. He'll ask people their thing, and in the video, I'll spoil alert. I'm going to say it, but in the video, probably the most common thing that I heard from people was satellites. What was the question was, what would you like to do in 2026 in ham radio? And the most common thing I did here was satellites. So unfortunately, we were not able to secure Rob tonight, Digital Rancher, but if all goes well, he should be here next Wednesday night, and we're going to get really in depth. It'll be one of the 2-hour nights, or more than an hour. But I thought, a great topic. What are some things that we're all looking as a community to do more of, or do something new in 2026? So that's kind of where we're at. But to get it kicked off, Jeff, how was your week, buddy?
Halfway through it, just dealing with work, which is not so busy right now, which is kind of nice. But working for a global company, I get my mornings are usually busy because that's when all the Europeans and Asians send in the requests, or when I'm still sleeping. So,
oh boy,
I get them knocked out though, and the other people help me out too in my team. So it's all good.
Got a nice queue of requests. So when you're in the office,
always. And if it's something simple, if it's not something simple, it's something stupid and hard. Something that we cannot do, things that people should already know that we don't do, and stuff like that. But and let's see what else. Blizzard, that was like a no-show here in Delaware. We did get like 8 inches or something like that, probably where I am. I didn't measure it, but it rained beforehand. So
wait a minute, a guy that didn't measure their 8 inches?
I didn't measure the amount of snow.
Okay.
It's Family Channel.
That's right.
But
sorry.
I didn't measure the amount of snow, but I mean, when the snow started falling, it just turned to slush because of all the rain, and the ground was warm. Made shoveling a lot easier. And it was kind of warm for the most part. It didn't really freeze or anything. So it's almost gone now. I still got a big chunk, but it's like, instead of being like this high, it's only like that high. And it's supposed to be like 50 degrees this weekend too. So I'm going out Saturday. Yeah, I'm going out Saturday. Go get on the air and go and do some powder.
Got to do the poders.
Sometime during Saturday afternoon, I'll probably be doing it. Not in the morning though. I like to sleep in.
Yeah. Vince, how you doing? I've been seeing you pop up on my ham alert later in the evening.
Yes, I have been later in the evening. So I've been at home for a few weeks and not on the road. My KX2 is officially traveled more than I have because I've loaned it to my dear buddy who lives very close by, and he's about to take it with him on a trip Saturday. It's going 2 weeks someplace warm and sunny without me. That's okay. I'll live vicariously through it. But I have been working in the evenings. You'll find me popping up on your ham alert because I've been out on 40, 30, 40, 60, and 80 meters calling CQ at 14 words a minute because I'm trying to build up that competency in RagChew. So I know that if I go at it a little bit every day, the same thing everybody tells us, it gets better. And guess what? It does. And it almost is fun. I was turned around. I was at the bench and I had the radio on in front of me here, and one night, and I heard THERE, and I decoded it in my head. And the guy was running along at about 15 words a minute. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a 5-lettered word. I can normally like head copy 3 letters, and then I'm screwed. But for some reason, I was in the zone. So and it was fun. Anyways, that's what I've been up to. You know, I've been messing around with my new to me 6600. I just got one of these Linovation dial things. It just came in today. So, you know, and improving upon. Oh, you got the quad, I see.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And I've been improving upon my Stream Deck layout and stuff. So that's what I've been able to do, seeing as I've been pretty well stuck around home for a few weeks now. Oh, all good.
Awesome. Freddie Mac, how you doing, buddy?
I'm hanging in there, working harder than I should be, I guess. I'm not sure. It sure feels like it. I've been, I got like 4 projects I'm working on right now, and I'm at a stopping point on all of them because nothing's gone right. But it's not always a bad thing. Yeah. Got to clean up the shack a lot. I found a bunch of stuff I forgot I had, other stuff that I wasn't sure I had anymore, sorting all that crap out. But I've been helping David Gleason over at Allscan with a new node board interface. It's really freaking cool.
Yeah. What do you got going on? Can you share anything on that one?
Not yet. I mean, it's on his website, but there's a wrinkle we're trying to get through, and it's not a very big one, but it's a video that it's in production, and it was one of them like, hey, I got to stop here and figure out what's going on. Did I do something wrong? And it wasn't technically me, but it's one of those.
Tim, what are you doing to us? I did not take my anti-nausea medication. Okay.
I forgot. So I have my camera's on a boom. And when I do the live streams, I normally put it right in front of the screen. And I move it out of the way so it doesn't obstruct the screen when I'm just doing regular stuff. And I forgot. I was like, I wondered why my shot looked odd. And so now, there we go. Now it's back to where it should be. There we go. I was like just slightly out of focus. And I was like, what the heck? Because I try to lock the focus on there so it doesn't.
Because
it doesn't shift as I move around.
That'll really mess with your brain. Focusing and unfocusing. But yeah. But anyway, I've been doing a lot of that and working on some APRS stuff. That's my 2026 goal. One of them, but one of the bigger ones is doing more stuff with APRS. Hey, Jimmy.
What's going on, fellas?
Jimmy. Oh, looky there.
Ooh, I had to come out here and wake the hamsters up.
Were they on are they on union time or?
Yeah, they work for the TSA, so they're not getting paid right now.
Oh boy.
How are y'all?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
About as good as I can expect to be. All things considered.
That's always a good start, at least.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, thanks for the invite.
Oh no, you're welcome.
Totally.
No. Get some extra voices in here. So one of the things, Jimmy, I don't know if you heard the intro there. Basically, the video that Frank, Tank Radio Frank, put out from Amcation was he asked everybody, what's something a project or something, or what do you want to do more of in 2026? Satellites was the big thing. I think most people said satellites. There were some other things, but I thought tonight would be a good conversation starter, right? To kind of talk about some of the stuff that we want to do, see what the chat's got going on, and come up with some goals. Spring is going to be here before we know it.
Yeah.
Not according to my weather report, but it will be here soon at some point.
Right.
Yeah. So, but, thanks for joining us. And I love the orange mic, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
Orange Mike.
I don't know. I'm from Florida. Orange is my color, man.
Go.
Go Gators. That's right. Oh, geez. Man, it's been a long week. For me, I don't know. I kind of have this aspirational goal of maybe trying to learn CW this year. And I know I want to do some more stuff with some more 2-meter, 70 centimeter stuff and more all-star stuff. Just to kind of, so I don't know a solar minimum. I don't know what that is, right? Because I'm relatively new. So I kind of want to be prepared to do other things in radio during the solar minimum when maybe HF's a little tougher to do. I know it's not going to go away completely, but just, have something else that I can do and play radio. So I do want to get a all-star node in the truck. So hopefully we get there here. Actually, I think I can do that real soon. I have a node. I just move it from the shack to the truck and back and forth until I get a second, but just getting it in the truck, getting it powered up and using that.
Mobile all-star link nodes can be the most fun you've ever had or the biggest frustration you've ever had.
Really?
Just be prepared for both. What carrier are you going to be using?
So I got two options. I can pair it with my phone, and that's Verizon. And then this new truck I got gives me a Wi-Fi hotspot in the truck. So I could pair it to that and see which one performs better. So I was going to kind of play around with both.
Depending on I guess it depends on the part of the country that you're in. Around my part of the world, if you use Verizon, there's literally no change that you have to make. But all the other carriers, you got to change your registration type to be able to connect to other nodes other than the parrot. But yeah, I'll be help you with that.
Go help everyone with that.
Yeah.
Freddie Mac, I suggest maybe start a YouTube channel, and you could probably produce some quality all-star. I think that'd be appreciated in the community.
Probably tens of people who would watch that.
At least. There's like that amount that email me every day.
Right.
I just send them to you.
Dude.
I don't know the answers.
I will say, and I'm going to echo what Freddie Mac just said about having an all-star node in the mobile. I bouncing around town, just kind of one thing, but that trip down to Florida.
Yep.
I spent 2 full days in the truck, and then the third day was just kind of driving around. But I spent a lot of time on the all-star node.
I heard you
that whole trip, and that
man, it made time.
Oh, it did. It was like just like we're having conversation now.
Yep.
And the audio quality was great. Some of us, depending on where we were at and the connection, but like talking to Jason, he was another one that was driving, so he'd get through some rural areas of the interstate or the state that he was in. May not have had the best connection, but it definitely did just make the trip go by quickly. And I'm not a big fan of long driving, so that definitely helped out.
Yeah, I was listening to you guys. I didn't chime in or nothing, but I was listening to you and Jason and Jeff. I heard Jeff talking in there, and Dave and several others chiming in. So I thought that was really cool. And I'm planning on coming to Huntsville, so I really want to get at least the all-star node I have. I want to get it in the truck before that, and get kind of whatever wrinkles ironed out so I can use it on the way there. And I think Paul and I were talking about getting all the folks from Texas here that are heading that way, and maybe do a convoy if we can all leave on the same day.
What day are you planning on going down?
I've got more time. The company I work for gives benefit time like crazy, so I got so much time it doesn't matter. I can leave whatever. I'm super flexible. So
yeah. So I've been going down. There's several of us that'll start there on the Monday.
Yeah.
And each day some more people come in. Yeah. Typically by Wednesday, Thursday, where the campground is full.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've not been to any of the big three. I couldn't do Orlando, so I'm going to do Huntsville, and then maybe next year I can swing 2 out of the 3. I just got to figure out which 2 to do.
I've personally made those kind of I tie them to my vacations at work, right? So I just go off and do some camping trips and things like that. But my wife never wants to go anywhere. My kids don't really want to go anywhere. So I've got to use that time at some point. And I have a reason. So I get to go spend time with Freddie Mac and sitting around a campfire with cousin Ezra.
Man, I'm telling you, and Huntsville's a place to do it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I've gradually degraded my accommodations. The first year I was going to do an RV spot, and Joe Brett wanted to trade for his cabin for an RV spot. I'm like, yeah. And then last year I thought, I'll just get an RV spot, and I did. It was okay. I mean, I was better than what I'm going to do this year, and the only thing I could get was the primitive spot. So I'm camping in the tent this year.
I'm gonna do a tent myself.
Yep.
So.
And we'll probably be next door neighbors, but you know what? I don't care because I think it'll be a good time. I haven't camped outside of spring in quite a while, so we're gonna.
Yeah, it's been a decade or better.
Alabama in August is for real, dude.
It's not bad.
No, I did some looking, Tim. I think you're spot on right there because I did some kind of research. And I think the average temps up on the mountain anyway are they're bearable, right? Yeah. For August. I mean, dude, we're coming from Oklahoma and Texas. Come on. We can handle August and up on the mountain in Alabama.
We invented August.
The most I slept with covers on, a blanket on, and the most I needed that whole camping trip was a fan a couple nights.
Yeah.
Just to get some air moving. That was it.
Yeah, so it's not all stuffy.
No, it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Do you do tent, Tim, or are you in an RV?
I'm going to tent camp.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm totally looking forward to it.
I want to scoop up one of those Gazelle tents. They look like they're pretty well made and get pretty high.
I just got mine.
Did you?
Yeah. I did I'm working on a shakedown video that I'm actually going to attach to my Huntsville experience video when that time comes. So yeah, kind of trying to document the journey this year because I was thoroughly impressed. I've been helping Tim and the crew at More Expo last couple of years when they set up because I've been bringing cousin Eddie, pull behind Jim's sock of a RV.
But the duvet was.
I mean, the inside's beautiful. This thing,
the duvet is on the bed is quite nice. Not that I slept in your bed, but I did sleep in Julie's, by the way, down in Florida. But that's a whole different story for a different.
Hey, this is a family channel.
Yeah, whoa, easy.
I know.
This is Cafe Noir.
That's right.
Well, and do tell, Freddie Mac, which model did you get?
The T3 Hub. Yeah. And I thought, you know what, Tank Radio Frank, when he puts his up, he puts up a cot, and I'm like, that's not a bad idea.
That's what I was gonna do is get a cot, just a little single cot.
Well, I'm 6'1", 220 pounds, 230 pounds. Okay, I'm about 240 pounds. Anyway,
it is.
I'm extra tall, and I'm like, I got one that's kind of extra large. So I thought, well, I better make sure it's going to fit in the dang tent. Well, it does, corner to corner. But I still got it in there, and it fits, so I'm all good.
So
what you're saying is get the T4.
Well,
if you can afford it, yes.
T4 is a little bigger.
Yeah, it's a little bigger, but it's also more expensive.
What I would just a personal suggestion, because I've got the T4 Plus, which is two T4s put together. It's a big giant thing, and I've got a T3 also that I take just for myself. I have I think it's Intex brand. It's the tall air mattress, the single, right? So blows up in 30 seconds. It's what I like about it is it's not down on the ground. It's a little shorter than your bed, but you're not having to climb up to get out.
Yeah,
you just kind of roll out and on your feet. And that's served me well when I'm camping.
That was my other option too. Does that fit okay in the T3?
Yes, and it goes down one side.
Okay,
side to side. Yes, you don't have to go sideways.
Yeah. Okay.
Great comment on the chat from John. Air mattresses are great when you want to sleep on the ground, just not right away.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Just give it an hour or two. It's no big deal.
Exactly right. That is so freaking
Preach, John. Preach.
You're comfortable with fall
The
asleep?
one I have is a built-in
That
blower
pump.
too. Yeah,
Yep.
so you
That's
just
the
plug it
only way.
in.
That's
So-
the only way to do them.
So I have electricity at the Huntsville site, so
I do.
not a problem to plug it in. But I also have a one of those EcoFlow Delta Pro Maxes that I take with me in a primitive, so I have power because I got to run a CPAP and everything.
Yeah, it just gives you
So-
like a way to, charge a laptop or phone or whatever. Like you said, run a fan,
Mhm.
all that stuff.
Yep.
So,
So
yeah, that's my thing.
we're going camping. That's
Going
what it sounds
camping.
like.
Dude, hell yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I really am. Like I said, I haven't camped since 2013 in Sturgis. And that was like dome tent, crawling around on your hands and knees on the ground.
No, that's crazy talk.
Well, that's Sturgis, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, dude, back then it was a shoestring budget.
Oh, yeah.
So I packed everything on the motorcycle and rode up with like a tent and everything strapped to the bike, and I made it and had a great time. But golly, at the end of a week, you're ready for bed.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oof.
Ready for your own bed.
Yeah, 100%. You going to be there, Vince?
No, I'm unable to travel right now. So
Oh, I just look forward to. That's my other thing, right? Is looking forward to meeting more people face to face.
It's awesome.
It's really
Yeah.
cool. Like the first Hamtuber I ever met was Mike, and did my first photo with him, and then just like back in January went to Hamfest up in Fort Worth, and I met Paul, and Mike was there, and I met Tank and a couple other folks. So it was really cool to meet people face to face. That's great.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, I want to go. I like to go to Huntsville, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm just looking at the campsite information, and everything is filled up already.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got my
And
primitives the other day, and there wasn't but one or two others left.
Yeah, and I know you need to do it like a year out, or a little bit less than a year out if you're outside of Alabama. But yeah, not a big deal. I could probably do the trip itself, but if I don't have a place to stay, then there you go.
That's
I'm gonna go Dane, so I'm looking forward to that. That's close enough to me. I'm good with that. So
Yeah, that's just a half a day's drive for you, isn't it?
it would be. I'm gonna split it up so I don't have to rush there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to take I think I might stop either twice on the way there or once on the way there, once on the way back to do a POTA. Although I've done Pennsylvania before, I haven't done some of the parks out there. Definitely go stop in a little park in West Virginia. That's in like the little sliver, the little wedge part of it. And I think I might stop at Flight 93. Maybe on the way back, I think, because it's a little bit off the highway a bit, but I think I might stop there because I think that might be kind of cool and practice what I preach about, that you're not what do I call it? You're not the main attraction there. The park
Right.
is.
The park
So,
is. Yeah.
I want to try to do it just to do a video to say like, hey, I could go to this place and keep a low profile, do a photo activation, and then get out. I don't have to create a big scene that, hey, amateur radio, park's on the air, everybody, come and see me.
Well, you
No,
got to be
you
careful,
don't-
Jeff. You're kind of a big deal, man. You roll up in a park, people are going to know about it.
That's right.
Far from it. Far from it.
the roadies,
but
show up in the
it's-
group.
it's-
Yeah.
I
And all
mean,
the
if people want to
groupies,
be
yeah.
very flamboyant about being out at a park or something, that's great. But Flight 93 Memorial is not the
Yeah.
place to do it.
That's a big
If you
deal.
want to go activate there, you go there, you stay quiet, you do it
Yeah.
from your car,
be respectful.
respectful, exactly, and then you get out.
100%.
You don't need to
Serious
be waving your stuff around like you're the shit.
Well, yeah, or
Right.
just, have some respect for, and, for
Yeah.
what happened there and why it's even a photo park or,
Yeah,
or why it's even a memorial to begin with.
Yeah, I
right?
think it'd be kind of neat to go there. I just got kind of emotional when I went to Yorktown looking at the Victory Monument and just thinking about it and like what happened there and how it changed history and stuff like that. I kind of got like a little bit emotional. I was like,
I
that's kind of cool.
I did the same thing in Oklahoma City.
Oh,
I'm gonna probably have the unpopular opinion on some of this stuff, but I think places you mentioned Oklahoma City still relative. There's still people that are directly involved
Yeah.
Mhm.
or directly affected, still alive. Same thing with the Flight 93 Memorial. I think those sites should be taken out of the POTA.
Yeah, I didn't
things
realize they were.
for any of the sites like that are, current modern type things, and maybe 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road, as time goes by and moves on, maybe make it a little bit different. Because I think to Jeff's point, I mean, there's I that to me,
Yeah, I actually agree with you on that.
I do too.
yeah,
I think it would take the people that don't have the common sense of how to act at such a place out of the question. Like the Virginia wildlife management areas, they're gone. Good.
Yeah, they pulled them out, right?
Yeah, they pulled them out January or December or something like that. I was like, well, I did what I could do. I'm fine with that. But if they're not in the system, I don't have to worry about them. But
I mean,
I'm not going after them all. But
yeah, I'm not saying
like,
memorial sites. Nate said referred to them as memorial sites. I'm not saying that those shouldn't be in there. I'm just saying that the ones that are current or are still part of recent history.
part of our lifetime.
Yeah. Maybe they should be backed out for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with
pass.
that, and I think, like I said, I think it's a good idea to take anyone that could possibly ruin it for others out of the question.
Well, Dave brings up a good point here too. So when I was in the Navy and I'm out in Pearl Harbor, I step up on a platform for the Arizona. It felt like the weight of 1,000 people were standing on top of my chest. It disturbed me.
It's gotta be a powerful place.
And so some of those places I don't even like to go to it for that reason.
Yeah.
I found it kind of felt weird when I was at that the shot tower spot there in Virginia, just realizing that thing was there making lead shot for the Revolutionary War. So yeah. Just we don't normally get that here in the Indiana territory.
Yeah, the history stuff is, we've mentioned this before. The history stuff here on the East Coast is pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, like the American history, like 250-year-old stuff.
yes.
That's pretty cool. And I mentioned before that there's a few parks in Delaware that aren't on the system in the system because they're not state entities. They're either county or private, I believe.
Yeah.
But I mean, out west, there's other historical parks, and there's loads of natural parks out there, and there's some east of the Mississippi too. I mean, they're just not all out west. And there's some more, I wouldn't say more recent historical stuff, but like at least from like 1850 and on, maybe a little bit after 1800 really and on in out west. Like you got the Alamo in Texas. I can't think of anything else historic that's out west. Some of the national parks are out there. I mean, just so many different cool things, different parks, different areas of the country. It's what makes the program so cool, and all the park systems themselves, either the state parks or the federal parks.
Yeah.
There's just a wide variety of history and natural beauty of the United States.
Yeah, there really is. Yep, 100%. It just occurred to me, this is the 25th anniversary of 9/11 this year.
Yeah, will be.
I'll tell you what, my wife and I don't know if you know this, Jimmy, but I was in public service for a lot of years.
I did know that, and I was too, sir.
Yeah. So my wife and I, 2019, right before COVID hits, which we don't know is coming, but we decided we're going to go on this whirlwind West Coast trip. And we went to Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, and Boston. And I tell you what, and we did it like in a week and a half. It was a weekend tour. But nonetheless, we went to downtown New York City, and we spent a good part of a day there.
Yep.
And I thought, you know what?
And that was just trying to find parking.
totally.
Yeah.
Well, train. We took the
Yep.
train from Philadelphia, actually, or from New Jersey. Anyway, and we go downtown. And I'm like, I got to see the site. I got to see.
Yeah.
The towers fell. I've got to go. And talk about being on the Arizona Memorial. When I walked up to that site, I wasn't prepared for what was about to happen, and
Yep.
I totally lost it. I broke down right there.
I haven't seen it since it's finished. I saw it in 08 and it was still a construction site.
Oh,
so I've not seen it finished.
Place to see. I mean, but yeah.
But if you go there, and I remember I watched it. I watched the whole thing from while I was at work. We couldn't do anything else, and I was just surprised. People's gambling. They're hitting the machines. They don't care that there's planes going off and buildings falling. They're just tapping away.
Yep.
And I'm watching the TV. I was like totally shook from it, and I can't imagine actually. Well, New York's. I've been to New York before, but it's not a place I want to visit anytime soon anymore. Now that I'm older and wiser and stuff, but still, if I was to go there, that would probably be one reason why I'd go to the city.
Yeah,
itself.
that's pretty much the only reason.
I know I'd probably fucking fall apart.
It's overwhelming. But
yep,
don't get me wrong, I was all scared. You know, I'm a country boy. I was all scared to go there. I was totally scared to go to New York City. And yeah, there was way more people than I was prepared for.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But not only were the people friendly, every police officer I ran into who didn't know that I used to be in that line of work were totally awesome.
Yep.
I couldn't believe how friendly these people were. And we rode the subway just so we could say we rode the subway.
Same thing.
We're not sure if we're to get off or where to get on. And these people are just going out of their way to help us because they can look at us and tell we're out of place.
Same story with me. We jumped on the subway, me and my wife and my two young boys, and we're trying to make our way down to Battery Park. So we're going to go out and see the Statue of Liberty. We get on the train and we're zipping along and we're talking about the Statue of Liberty. And this guy leans over and he was like, "So you going down to see the statue?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "You're going uptown?" And I'm like, "I don't know what that means." He goes, "You need to be going downtown." And I mean, that's how dumb I am, right?
The wrong way.
And he saw the panic in my face because I got my wife and my two kids here, and he was like, "No worries, man." He goes, "Get off at the next platform, go up the steps, cross over, come back down." He goes, "Take the blue train. It's an express. You won't stop as many times, and you'll still make because back then it was a time thing to catch the ferry and go out and do the thing." And so, and dude, it was spot on. I did exactly what he told me to do. And it got me there right about the same time I was going to get there anyway, with less stops. It was great. So the people in New York City, I think, get a bad rap in the movies and whatnot about being.
They really do. I mean, for the most part. Granted, there's
demon here.
There, but
I really enjoyed New York.
I tell you what, we went to Central Park and we went into one of the entrances.
And Tim,
but,
wow.
You walk into Central Park and you don't feel like you're in the city anymore.
No,
it was totally surreal.
Yeah,
exactly. I've been to Times Square.
That was fun.
I drove over some guy's hat. It blew off his head and he went in the street, and I just drove over. It's like, stop. I'm like, no. I just kept on going.
Up on the sidewalk.
I can't remember what we did there on like that trip. We went out there for like New Year's Eve, but we didn't stay for New Year's. Oh, yes, I went to the Rockefeller Building, NBC.
Oh yeah.
We saw Paul. Everyone knows who Paul Schaefer is, right?
Yeah, Paul Schaefer.
Yeah, everybody knows Paul.
We're sitting in the lobby, just me and two of my friends, and we're just sitting there hanging out, watching people come in the morning, and we're like, "Look, there's Paul Schaefer!
Get him!"
And he freaking books it to the elevator down the freaking hallway.
Oh my God.
We wanted to talk to him as like a musician. We wanted to talk.
Way
to
to
him.
play it cool, Jeff.
We didn't say it that loud.
How to say you're a fanboy without saying you're a fanboy?
Yeah, right.
No, but we just thought it was cool just to see him. It was like, hey, we just want to talk to him about a few things. I forget what, but
there's a fine line between fanboy and stalker, Jeff.
Yeah,
you may have crossed it.
No, we didn't yell it or anything like that. It was just like, hey, there's Paul Schaefer, and he heard us because we were that close. Yeah. And he just kind of like walked really fast down the hall.
I want to talk to you about your car's warranty.
Yeah.
Right.
CBGB's played there.
Yeah. Oh, you
that
played
was pretty
there?
cool. Yeah, played there.
Nice.
I told the singer from Monster Magnet to get the heck off the stage in more colorful language. He asked me, dude, you got any downers? I'm like, get out of my way. Get out off the stage, dude. Some band. I don't even know who they are. They're Monster Magnet or something. I don't know.
What band did Paul Schaefer used to play in many years ago before he ever started doing the stuff with Dave Letterman?
Oh goodness, I can't
my
remember.
goodness.
I'm looking that
know
up
what
now
it
because
is.
I just saw this recently and had no idea.
I know what it is but I can't think of what it is. Also, we went to Sam Ash to buy some stuff there too. Sam Ash is a big
I
music
can't
store.
remember what he was in, Tim. I just know he's incredibly talented.
I think it was something in the 60s. Yeah, I know he did stuff
Blues
for
Brothers. The
Saturday
Blues
Night Live.
Brothers. The Blues
He was in
Brothers.
the Blues Brothers?
Yes. He was the one of the piano players in the Blues
Yeah.
Brothers.
No way.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Was he in
I
the movie?
don't remember seeing him in there.
I need to go back and watch that again. It's been too
Well,
long.
I remember he did stuff on Saturday Night Live too.
Yeah. So, well, that's where I heard about it was it was an interview that Paul Schaefer was doing for his podcast of Dan Aykroyd, and that's when I heard him mention that playing with the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, because he's actually all those people were the band for Saturday Night Live. If you watch the old episodes from the first like 5 years, you see them all. And there's other people I remember seeing the band leaders from other stuff on Saturday Night Live playing as like a stepping stone to other things.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he was in Slayer, John.
Would have been
that was a different Paul Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer with hair.
With hair.
And I think I've been to I thought I was at the Saturday Night Live studio, but I wasn't. For some reason, I thought I was. I had like a vision of something. No. But it's okay. I wouldn't want to go there nowadays, though.
It's not
But if
fun.
I had to, I would go to see the memorial there and stuff like that, and Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island.
Yeah, I think we're going to go back because we didn't get to go see Statue of Liberty or the Brooklyn Bridge.
You got to do Ellis Island too. It's very
I
cool.
really would like to do that.
Oh, and the Empire State Building. That was cool.
Yeah, see, we got
to go up there.
See it, but we didn't get to go in it. It was a total time crunch day. We poorly planned it. But we got to see.
You didn't go up to see the Keymaster?
No.
Or the gatekeeper? No. So I guess to swing it back around to get back on topic.
Oh, sorry.
No. It's okay. This is all fun, right?
Rabbit hole.
This is sometimes that happens.
It does.
So project. So off camera, Freddie Mac was talking about Direwolf and doing some stuff.
Wolf.
Woof. Hi, woof. As something that he's diving into a little bit more.
We are. You know he's thinking it. Crazy Americans. Dumb Americans.
Dumb Americans.
Select him as say.
Vincent mentioned that he was working to get his speed up.
Yeah, and my rag chew skills. And I was thinking about this
skills.
today, and as you guys may recall, I famously said on a New Year's Eve live stream, and there might have been, mind-altering substances involved. There was certainly a little bit of peer pressure that night. I said that I was going to go off and do 200 activating POTA contacts a month with CW every month that year, and I would track it, and I would so I tracked it in spreadsheet, and I shared that out on social how my progress was going. And somewhere around month 9, it became fun for me, and so I'm going to do the same thing now.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And except I'm going to I want to get my rag chew speed up to about 17 words a minute. I'm going to be comfortable there. Anytime I try to key above that speed, I'm not real great at it. I'm sure that would improve over time, but I really don't have interest to get that fast. I would just rather be incredibly accurate and competent at a lower speed.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, goals and baby steps. So as I've been working on it the past few weeks, most evenings, it occurs to me that I could probably set a goal to say, at least 4 evenings a week, I'm going to get out and call CQ at night and see what happens.
Yeah.
No, are you
and
going
then,
over to the
you know,
park every time, or just going?
I'll sit, I don't care where I do it from.
Okay,
It's much easier to do at 100 watts than it is at 10.
that's true.
Because I used to sit here with my my Index Labs QRP++ rig sitting in the corner, and at 5 watts, and geez, nobody would ever answer me. So I turned the flex up to 20 watts, a big 20 watts, and I could see the RBN could kind of hear me. So I just decided to say, to heck with it, throw caution to the wind, turn the radio up, full smoke, 100 watts. People answer me. Okay, well, that's kind of what I want.
Okay.
Once
Well,
I get past the fear factor, that's what I want.
That kind of falls in line with what they ask of us. So only use as much power as you need.
Yeah, exactly, right. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on for a good chunk of this year.
Awesome.
That's the big nut.
You're are you all paddles, or do you mix between paddles and straight key?
I have a straight key actually out on the bench attached to that Index Labs radio, and I do want to build some competence on that. I don't know that that's this year's goal or not.
Yeah.
So I'm 99% of the time paddles. I'm also a guy who has had carpal tunnel surgery on both hands, thanks to being an IT guy all my career. So I'm nervous about using a straight key the wrong way.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
So, and there's a great book about how not to get glass arm, and it's called, where is it called? The CW Way of Life by Chris Rutkowski.
This one?
I feel like.
Yeah. And that's a great book, and it talks about the technique. For now, I want to build competency with paddles.
I believe that was a recommendation from Tim. Was it November 7?
Kilo Oscar Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I interviewed Chris for my 1CW question series, and he I chatted for like an hour.
John.
Chris is a pretty interesting guy. The book is pretty neat too. So yeah, that's the big nut that I want to work on this year. A bunch of little projects on the go. Sure.
Yeah.
John's always causing problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freddie Mac, so you mentioned Dire Wolf off camera. Dire Wolf. You've got the all-star mastered now, right?
Well, I ain't gonna say that, because there's things I am still learning about all for real. And actually found something new the other day that I totally didn't know was there, but that's what I get for poking around in the code.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always been fascinated with APRS, especially when I figured out that you could send messages through it. I'm like, really? And when my channel started, I would get on, I had a digipeater I set up at home on, what is that called? APRS IS, the Windows software. Looked it up on the radio, and it was working. So I'd get on there and I'd send random APRS messages to people I see on the APRS.fi map. Sometimes they'd answer, sometimes they wouldn't. But, I'd always follow up with the link to my YouTube channel.
Did you get who's this?
No, a lot of it was the return messages I got were friendly. They were. It's like 73.
So the APRS return messages aren't like the text return messages to
new phone, who dis?
Yeah, new phone, who dis?
Yeah.
New radio. That's right. New radio, who dis? That's going to be my default answer from here on out.
It's totally going in the same messages.
Yep.
But and there's also there's the weather. There's a weather bot you can use now. You can do SMS messages over APRS now, and not to mention the weather objects that you get weather beacons from. So there's too many things you can do with it that I've got to learn about it.
Smart Jason does a lot of videos. I think I directed you to him before.
Oh yeah, I have talked twice on the phone in the last 3 weeks, and I try not to bug him, but he's always over generous. He tells me I'm not, but I'm like, I don't want to be that pest guy.
Yeah.
So, and
there's a great APRS website out there now. It is
Yes, there is.
K8MRD is wrong.com.
Yeah.
And
Really?
yes,
Totally. And it,
K8MRD is wrong.com.
Yep.
KM4ACK built it.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
You didn't. Oh, you haven't heard about this, Vince?
I have not.
Yeah, this
I-
was.
Okay, so
This is the rage during
this,
hamcation.
this is
Yeah.
the screen share. So let's add that in, and
yes.
Tim's going to highlight it. I'm going to share.
Take,
don't
just
share this
everybody
tip
hit it
screen.
hard and take the server down.
Yeah. Okay. I can't. Okay. Anyway, I'll put the link
So-
in the talk.
It's in there.
Jason went out and had
Oh, that's hilarious.
stickers and
Love it.
oh, come on now,
Buttons.
buttons and stickers made.
And I think I saw a
gotta get
t-shirt or
one of
two.
those.
So yeah, I think Mike, because this K8MRD is wrong, is something that Jason says regularly. I believe Mike had that shirt made up just as a joke for him,
Yeah.
not realizing that Jason had already done this. And then I think Mike wore a shirt that said KM4ACK is a doo-doo head or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's their little shtick back.
Oh, that is freaking hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
And
great.
it's a great reference website too.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it really is.
that's because it's Smart Jason
And
who's
it's
written it.
totally
So.
and it's totally memorable. I can remember that link no matter what now.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you'll
Ah.
remember that one. You'll forget your own home address, but you'll remember that link.
That one I'll know for sure.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was too good.
Genius
So-
is what it is. Marketing genius.
Marketing genius. That's right.
So, Tim, what do you got on the books for this year, man?
Yeah, man.
You know, I have gotten really interested in the all-star in the portable space now. I've got some friends. Well, we know him, Dane Portable Ham.
Oh yeah.
I was talking to him because he drives professionally. He's on the road all the time, and I'm like, this would be a ideal solution for you, so you can easily jump on wherever you're at and communicate with a common group of people, not have to talk to the because he does a partner. He has a driving partner, so you got to imagine those two guys being stuck in a truck for 5 days a week together. It's got to get
24 hours a day.
taxing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to put together maybe some form of a down and dirty, quick and easy portable node that you could move from car to car to car or vehicle to vehicle. And that's one of the things with this truck. I mean, it's owned by the company. They pretty much drive the same rig every week. But if there's, the truck's out of service for maintenance or something happens, I mean, everything is somewhat loosely still portable. He can take it out with him, take it out and move it to another truck, and I even think that he might even take his 891 and all that stuff out every week when they bring the truck back for the end of their shift.
I'm gonna put a link in the chat
Mhm.
to a Tech Minds video to a new node that's being offered by a gentleman overseas.
Nodes.
Well, now you're gonna make me spend money.
Well, the thing
Say
is,
out loud.
they're available in the USA, but they've shipped from overseas, so you might pay double for it. This is made by G1LRO. His name is Mark, and he's in Guernsey, England. My video coming out tomorrow night is one of his script files. It's
Look at that.
helping us with Node Remote. But that node right there is a turnkey, radioless
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
node, and it is amazing.
I
Mark
want it.
is a programmer, dude. This dude has made some solid code that, unlike I've seen, and he's working on some bigger, better things that I won't divulge right now. But yeah, he's that script he made for Node Remote was way better than the video I put out 2 weeks ago. Way easier, and it really helps you use that app.
Ooh, what's the conversion on that?
I want to say around 150 or more American, but
Yeah.
the whole box is the pie. Is everything. It's like a radioless node with a microphone.
$215 American. So that's actually a steal.
Yeah, and it's like I think it's like everything that you need in the box. Plus, you can save things, save favorites on that screen.
Dude, I want that.
Yeah.
I'll even pay shipping on that. I don't care. Honestly, because after you pay shipping, you're going to be right there with a pretty close to a Sherry Pie or a Clear Note or whatever.
Exactly. And what I understand, I think he may be working up to being able to ship from an American supplier. So
yeah,
we're really
bookmarking that right now. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that video again.
Yeah, if Tech Mind says it's good, it's good.
Yeah, I love his videos.
Oh, man, they're just great.
That's really
I still like having like the Raspberry Pi and being able to do custom stuff to it, like add.
Me too, and
I'm a Plus.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a radioless node, but I like having my RF. I'm weird that way.
Yeah.
I would say on the road, it seems a little weird. Like I was, my node's in the truck, in the back of the truck, right in the tail portion of the Bronco.
Yeah.
On the passenger side rear, and the antenna for the FTM 400 was up in the driver's left side. So my RF was bouncing between those two antennas.
Oh, yeah.
75 miles an hour.
Yep.
And how'd it work?
Well, no picket fencing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I ran everything on low. But the one thing that I kind of find we run into, you have to tune those radios depending on what client or what radio you're using. You have to tune your node. Some are hot, some are not. And the idea of a radioless node to me seems to be a little maybe easier to manipulate while you're driving. I get around the house and things like that. I would probably use an HT, but
yeah. But I think that node of Mark's has the potential to be less problematic on the move.
Mm-hmm.
Fewer points of failure, I guess.
Why? Because it's all self-contained and has everything.
Exactly.
It is its own. It is its own thing. You're not talking through you're not using a HT or your mobile unit to talk to a node. The node is the radio. Is that what?
The node is the radio, and it's not actually RF. So there's a circuit in there that processes your input speech, and it will output to a speaker, and it's all going directly into the Pi and coming out of the Pi. So there is a sound circuit in there, but it's all built into one.
Yeah.
So
no, David Gleason also has.
Yes, he does.
Some radioless nodes.
I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Is that the one that's got all the bits and bobs? Looks like it's all bolted together. It's like 3 pieces or whatever.
All scan.
Yeah.
Yep.
All scan. Yeah, that's what it is.
David Gleason over at allscan.info has a lot of good products, and the dude is just smart. He makes some great quality stuff.
And what's also nice is you can integrate those right into full-on repeaters too.
Yes.
So if you want to add All-Star to your club's repeater, that's not that big of a deal.
Because I think, Tim, if I recall, you said you're running like the A and H 100 or something like that.
It's the 145. So it's going to be a purple shell with a Redivus attached to it.
Oh, you're running it just those two pieces, not with the little Dell computer attached to it.
Well, so yeah. So here's the actual node.
Oh, let me.
All right.
Yeah.
Right, and then here is.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I have a little 12-volt computer that I attach to mine, and the reason I do that is so I don't have to put a buck converter in there and generate more RF noise. So it cuts the RF noise out of it, and it's just all 12-volt.
And then you were talking to that via your FTM 400 that's mounted in the Bronco.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bad ham. I don't have a radio in my vehicle.
Don't worry. It's all good. I don't have one in my vehicle either. I don't drive it that much, so why should I put a radio in there if I'm not going to drive it?
My reasoning's a little different. I had one in my car before, and I just the repeaters here are dead all the time, and no one's on them, or the same two guys are on them, and I hear the same story. No offense to these guys, but I end up hearing the same stories every day when I talk to them. It's like, yep, you just told me that yesterday.
Yep.
I mean, I love you, man, but come on, you know.
Love your hair. Hope you win.
Right.
Talk on the radio a little more. So I just noticed the time. We are already at 55 minutes. It is a Ham Nation night tonight. So let's just take it around the horn really quick. Jeff, what do you got coming up this week?
Got a video I need to I started the video. I just haven't finished it yet. I haven't even gotten into an eighth of it yet, but I need to do that sometime this week. It's gonna be warm this weekend, so I'm gonna go out and do a POTA or maybe 2. I don't know. Got to crack down on my CW learning. I've been slacking, and that's one of the things for the year that I want to get done at CW, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's all I got right now. So
awesome. Vince, how about you?
Dude, tomorrow you will find me live streaming with Tracy, Outdoors on the Air, VE3 TWM and friends. And then on Sunday, I had a one-on-one interview with Charlie from Red Summit RF, and it will come to light. Charlie's an awesome guy. I do what I can to spend time with him whenever I can. So his new season of All Portable Discussion Zone is on the air, and with a new format too. So go check it out.
Awesome. Freddie Mac, how about you?
I have a video dropping tomorrow night about, excuse me, about your setup for Node Remote, the iPhone and Android app that acts as basically a handheld control head for your All-Star-Link node. The audio doesn't pass through it. You control your node from that app, and it worked really well on HamVoIP and ASL2, but when 3 came along, it stopped bringing through the database information. And Mark over in Guernsey, England, G1LRO, made an awesome script file to make that one-stop shopping for you. And my video will explain all that too. So gives you a little more detail about the install. So be looking for that tomorrow night around 6 something Central.
I need that.
Yes, it's pretty stinking cool. It's great for mobile nodes. So great for mobile nodes.
That's why I was going to put, that's why I have Node Remote on my phone, but I haven't tried to connect it to my All-Star node yet. Sounds like great. I need to do that script first.
So is that different than just going to the web page?
Oh yeah.
Like the Allmon page or the Allscan page?
It's not like an Allmon as you're used to, or a Supermon as you're used to. It's basically some control features. You can connect and disconnect to some presets that you can set. And there are some other control features in the background as well. It's not super elaborate, but when you're driving down the road and you want to do something fast, big buttons,
gotcha,
video, text that you can read, it's helpful.
Gotcha. So it's really geared for people on the go.
Yeah.
Not necessarily to control the node, but more to operate presets.
Exactly.
Pre-configured. Okay.
Right. Which is about all I'd want to do while I was driving.
Yeah.
To be safe,
That is fair.
Jimmy,
what you got coming up?
I'm working on some video ideas. I was actually thinking about doing a video on Node Remote and connecting it to my All-Star node. So that interests me. So I'll be tuning in for that, Freddie. But
totally do that.
That, and then same with Jeff. I'd like to try and get out this weekend because it's supposed to be pretty nice weather here. I'd like to get out and hit a park. It's been over a month since I've been in a park, and I'm starting to go into withdrawals. So.
I know the feeling.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Just trying to balance the channel between my real job that I hate to do, but it pays the bills, and the channel is just a hobby at this point.
Nothing wrong with that.
What about you, Tim? What's coming up in our remaining 52 seconds?
Oh my God.
Not a whole lot. I got 50, 56, 55, 54. Yeah, not a lot. Like Jimmy, I have been so busy with at work and everything like that I haven't been doing much. I've been doing more of the live streaming on Sunday mornings in the park, 9 a.m. I've been doing that. That was the first time back after a couple of weeks of not being able to do it because I was traveling, and that was good. I do want to start doing some stuff now that it's warming up, loop on the ground, things like that. I want to expand and buckle down a little bit more with the station controller system of George's. So I've got one here on the back wall, and I also want to look at maybe coming up with some different switches, like 48 volt switches instead of 12 volt switches. So
right on. Well, I have
Yeah.
pasted the link to Ham Nation in the chat.
yes,
So when
So-
you all click on that, tell them that the Ham Radio Kids Table sent you, if you would, please.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until then, everybody have a great week. Don't forget tomorrow night, Freddie Mac's got his video up. The Coffee and Ham Radio guys are on. I believe Ham Shack TV is also on at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Friday night, Rob Digital Rancher will have his stream. I believe Frank will have something going on too. Ham Radio Wilderness Frank. Saturday, Josh will be doing his stream. But until then, everybody have a great week. Enjoy it. And we will talk to you guys later. 73.
73, y'all.
Later.